Welcome back to Mountain Connections. All right, prepare to be inspired. We have the opportunity to speak with Asher. He is an incredible 6th grade artist. His art teacher actually reached out to us here at Park City Television and recommended him as an incredible guest with incredible talent. So Asher, thanks for being here.
Hi.
So have you always enjoyed art?
Yeah, I've been doing it for a really long time now, and I've always enjoyed it.
When do you think you started drawing? When do you remember your first drawings?
Well, I really started getting into drawing in kindergarten when I was creating comics about like a superhero pole.
So you were creating comics in kindergarten?
Yes.
You know, most people aren't doing comics in kindergarten. That's impressive.
I also started taking painting classes when at that age too, and I had done that up until 5th grade.
So what's your favorite medium to work in? Do you prefer to paint or draw, or do you just like it all?
I really like to sketch and draw cartoons. I really like cartoons.
What's usually the subject of your cartoons?
Like weird and wacky creatures or monsters or something.
Oh, I love it.
Interesting.
So you're in 6th grade, and your art teacher, Mrs. Dekoff, reached out. Tell me a little bit about her class.
First she'll tell us a little bit about an artist, and then we'll be able to try and take something from that person's work and incorporate it into our own art, and the end product is usually amazing.
Well, that's great. Well, she sounds like she encourages you and is very impressed with your talent.
Yeah.
Do you think art is something you'll do as a career? You're young enough, you don't have to make any plans right now, but where do you want to go with your art?
It would probably be cool to be an illustrator or cartoonist, but I'm not really sure how it'll turn out.
So do you spend a lot of your free time sketching, drawing?
Yeah, I doodle on my work a lot.
You doodle on your work, I love it. Do you still paint?
Not right now, but I'll probably paint soon, because since I just moved here, I'm not really taking a painting class right now.
Well, there's a picture up on the screen right now. Tell me a little bit about this, why you drew this.
I drew that for a winter walk where your art gets put up on display on a storefront window, and I tried to put a collage of tons of different winter things in there, like a snowman and a present with windows in it, and a Santa and hot cocoa. So right now it's at Butcher's on Park Avenue.
Well, congratulations. So it's being displayed around Park City. Really incredible work. Very vivid, very real, but also with kind of a whimsical property.
Yeah.
Do you see things in your head? Do you look at something when you draw? What's your process?
I usually see things in my head, and I just put them on the paper.
Now this is this is actually an animation that you drew about your grandfather. Tell me about this.
So he eats his waffles using a mathematical equation, row by row, using a pattern, and so I made a little animation about it.
Oh, I love it. So he always eats his waffles the exact same way, and you were intrigued by that and decided to create this animation about it.
Yeah, it was fun.
I don't eat my waffles in the same way. Now I'm going to think about it next time I eat my waffles. I love it. It's fun. It's a little bit of whimsy. Also, it honors your grandfather.
Yeah.
So that's impressive. So what made you decide to do that?
My grandfather was an artist, and he's created a lot of art, and he helped me make that animation along with a bunch of other things. He's really encouraging.
So he inspires you to really go after your talent.
Yeah.
As well as your art teacher and your mom, who's here today watching this interview. Sounds like you have a lot of support, which is really wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
So over the break, what are you going to be working on? Do you have any art projects that you're thinking about?
I do, but I need a big canvas or piece of paper to do it. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it, but I'm trying to make this whole scene of a bunch of different characters from different movies and shows all in one thing, fighting each other.
So we just need to secure a very large canvas.
Yes.
Okay, got it. We'll get on that. And you brought some samples of your work today.
Yes. So
you want to show us some of
this one I drew while I was just in a restaurant. I was just waiting for dinner. And it's a little Viking holding a sort of a flaming sword. And I You can't really see it. Maybe you can. I shaded it with dots.
How long did that take you to draw?
As long as we were waiting for dinner.
You're kidding. So you just start drawing, you make sure you always have some paper with you.
Yeah, paper, pen, or pencil.
And then you just create something like that just from nowhere. It's really impressive. What else did you bring for us?
Okay, so I brought, let's see. Okay, so I've got a school binder, and in the beginning of the year I drew this guy, this little collage of creatures and random monsters to put on my binder, and I put my name in 3D letters on the top.
Always thinking about what you can draw and what you can do, I assume.
Yeah.
Do you have any artists that inspire you?
Well, I recently got a subscription to Mad Magazine, and I just realized that their art is a lot like how I would draw stuff, and they sort of inspire me to draw the whimsical creatures on the paper.
Well, we are all very impressed here at Park City Television. Thanks so much for coming in and showing your work and talking to us about your creative process. You're going to be big, so will you come back when you're rich and famous and talk to good old Park City TV, where you started, where it all began?
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Asher. All right. That is Asher here. Incredible artist. You're going to see great things from him. We're impressed that he decided to stop by this morning and show us some of his great works of art. We have more coming up right after this.